Hello, this is Meehan of SG Gaming Info, and with Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Early Access just around the corner, here are 5 reasons why I'm excited for the upcoming Final Fantasy XIV expansion. Now before I get into my list, I just want to state that I did get a chance to preview Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood several weeks ago during the Stormblood EU Media Tour. So if you're interested in my early impression of the expansion, I recommend checking out my Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood preview. So without further delay, let's look at the 5 reasons why I'm excited for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Number 5. Swimming. While it might not be a massive addition, swimming caught my attention. There is something fun about just running out into the ocean and swimming on the surface and exploring what lies below. Swimming in Stormblood looks to be a relaxing addition to the game, with it appearing to be something you need to do to reach a new location or gather materials. Personally, I can see myself heading to Costa del Sol in eastern La Noscia and happily swimming on the surface of the water. Swimming, of course, finally gives players a legitimate reason to wear one of the multiple swimming outfits available in the game. Number 4. PvP changes. Player versus player content first made its appearance in Final Fantasy XIV with patch 2.1. The patch introduced the Wolves' Den, which is a PvP area that supports 4v4 matches. Since the addition of the Wolves' Den, PvP has expanded to the Feast, a competitive PvP mode featuring 8v8 and 4v4 ranked and unranked matches, Frontlines, which is a 72-player battleground where the 3 grand companies do battle, and finally 1v1 dueling. PvP in Final Fantasy XIV can be considered a niche aspect of the game, with not everyone willing to try it out, and those who wish to are met with overly complex controls, too many additional actions, and an ability disparity between veterans and newcomers. To reduce the complexity and the skill gap, Stormblood will change PvP actions. The PvP action changes will see the number of abilities reduced to just 12, with 9 actions per job, 2 selectable actions, and Adrenaline Rush. The reasoning for this is to make PvP easier to balance and to free up hotbar space. The new changes will also see the removal of PvP action points, which gave veterans a clear advantage over newcomers. For me, the changes make PvP a more viable drop-in and drop-out feature in Final Fantasy XIV. Because previous to the announced changes, I felt PvP only rewarded those who focused on just PvP, thus leaving casual PvP players at a disadvantage. Number 3. New jobs. As with any new expansion, Stormblood includes 2 new jobs, Red Mage and Samurai. Now, if you read or watched my preview, you will know that I have mixed feelings regarding the Samurai, and I'm highly interested in the Red Mage. From a pure visual perspective, both new jobs offer flashy spells and some fetching level 70 artifact armor. The reason behind the new jobs being number 3 on the list is due to how both jobs feel easy to understand but difficult to master. For example, the Red Mage requires you to balance 2 types of mana, with Ver Arrow and Ver Thunder, and inexperienced players will lambast both abilities' long cast time. But those who have mastered the job would know to only use one of the 2 abilities when you proc dual cast, which allows you to instant cast either one of the previously mentioned abilities. Number 2. Battle system changes. One of the major changes coming to Stormblood is the changes to the game's battle system. The changes will see the merging and culling of certain actions in an effort to remove a lot of clutter from the action bar. For example, the White Mage's Stone ability will no longer be split into Stone 1, 2, 3 and 4, but will just be cut to a single stone ability, with the ability increasing in power as you level. The battle system changes will also see the addition of job gauges. The job gauges are unique to each job, with the gauges acting as references for the job's key abilities. In my opinion, the job gauge is a fantastic addition, as it means you are no longer squinting trying to see tiny and easy to miss icons on the top of your screen. What makes the battle system changes great is that it doesn't detract from the overall feel of combat. The changes just make the system less cluttered and easy to understand. Just don't expect the changes to allow you to become a top tier player, because it still requires some learning to get the best out of each job. Number 1. Story. Of course, my number 1 had to be story. Final Fantasy XIV and its first expansion Heavensward have amazing main stories that offer numerous twists, gut-wrenching moments, and an impressive narrative flow. Now, while the story wasn't accessible during the Stormblood media tour, the Revolution's video and launch trailer both depict a story focused on freeing Alamigo and Doma from Garlean control. And well, if the videos are anything to go by, it will most likely have gut-wrenching moments and twists. My main hope with the story is that it doesn't try too much in 4.0. I want some of the conflicts to be resolved or continue into later updates. While it would be great to see Alamigo and Doma liberated in 4.0, I feel it would weaken the subsequent updates. Thank you for watching. Please like, favorite and subscribe. For more gaming information, please visit sggaminginfo.com, and don't forget to like our Facebook page at facebook.com/sggaminginfo, and follow us on Twitter at sggaminginfo.